Welcome back to Cosmic Kickback, everybody, the galaxy's favorite talk show. As always, I'm your co-host, Nick, and this is my co-host, Josh.
Hello, everyone.
And we're going to be talking about the finale for the Hawkeye TV show that wrapped up last year.
Yeah, and I guess we'll give our thoughts on the series as a whole as well at the end.
Yeah, we're just going to talk about the series as a whole, the finale mainly. And let's just jump right into it. This is going to be all spoilers. I don't think we can really do a spoiler-free one.
Yeah, this is bro.
Yeah.
This wrapped up, I think, or like right before Christmas. You've had your time.
Yeah, it's the grace period has been lifted.
Yeah. All right. So full spoilers, and we have seen now. This episode opens the finale with Kingpin himself.
Yes,
Vincent D'Onofrio is back, and he's looking bigger than ever.
He is, dude. I like the fit they gave him.
Oh, yeah, which one? The one with the Hawaiian shirt?
Yeah, the Hawaiian shirt with like the white. I just like the look that they gave him because it seems he seems like the same Kingpin from the Daredevil show, maybe like a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I think what they did is I don't think they did any CGI to make him bigger. I could be wrong.
I don't think they would.
I don't think they did. I think what they did is they did like the position of the cameras. I think the first shot is it's his feet walking in, and then we get like a low angle shot looking up at him as if he's like a tall man.
Yeah, and he comes from like behind the...
Yeah, and he just looks very menacing. The way that the shots are framed, he looks like he's a giant presence. Like, both literally and figuratively.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm glad that he was in this. Finally, we get to see him. Let's just talk about the rest of the show. So pretty much the finale is they go to this big dinner party, and we find out that Kate's mom is obviously working for Kingpin. And it's revealed that she was working for him because Kate's father, before he died, he had a lot of debt and stuff owed to Kingpin.
I'm surprised he didn't show back up, if I'm being honest. I thought
her dad?
Because in the comic, the My Life as a Weapon, I think her dad faked his death.
Oh, really?
But in this one, I was thinking like it doesn't look like how do you fake an alien attack? You know, like the aliens really were there.
Yeah.
I was just thinking maybe he didn't fake it. Maybe he
ran away.
Maybe he got trapped under rubble and then Kingpin captured him or something.
Yeah.
And then he was just held captive that whole time as like for ransom or something. But it doesn't come into play. I guess he's really dead.
Damn.
And she has paid him off and then continued to work for him, it seems. Because she says she's earned, like paid it off and then some. Yeah. So she's made profit for herself as well.
Yeah, because she said like, "Oh, I've always been loyal to you. I've done what I was told. I don't ask questions."
I feel like I called this in a way.
Yeah, you did.
If we go back to one of our episodes breaking down something, I believe I said I think that she's gonna be end up being behind it and behind something, and she's gonna be in play with Kingpin. And I said I don't think Swordmaster is a villain after all.
He really wasn't.
He really did nothing, if we're being honest.
Yeah. Maybe saved Kate once.
Yeah. All he did was, at the end, he fought off some thugs.
Yeah, some of the tracksuit mafia guys, but that was pretty much it.
And he was helping the LARPing people, which I guess were also there to fight people off.
Yeah.
And then they have a switch out into their LARPing uniforms and they come out in slow
motion. Made it
motion.
epic for no reason.
Yeah, I thought that was a little stupid.
That was that was funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
But no, I think the finale is really good because we get all these characters coming in. We get Kingpin. We get Kate and Hawkeye obviously going to the dinner party. And then Yelena goes there too. And her whole mission is...
Can I just say, I don't know if you noticed this, Nick. She has one of the craziest ponytails I have ever seen. Did you see the ponytail?
Yeah, it's like a French braid. Like
it's not even. It's exceeding a French braid. Like this is an insane ponytail. This thing goes crazy.
She's a Black Widow.
It's even crazier than Black Widow.
No, I mean like she's a Black Widow.
Oh, she is.
So she's got this.
See, I'm not even gonna lie. When I had this thought, and it became like a little bit of a tiny meme in the Marvel community talking about her ponytail, because I saw it, and when I first watched this finale, I immediately thought to myself like. I thought, holy shit, how much time did it take to do that? Like, how long was she sitting in the mirror? Because she's by herself in New York. She doesn't have someone to do this for her. You know what I mean?
It's a Dutch braid, apparently.
It's a Dutch braid. Well, is it the right one? Well, no, like that one's not too crazy. You're looking at the one from Black Widow, the movie. She had something crazier in Hawkeye. And then Nick's over here trying to scramble to find the ponytail.
What is it?
Well, it's insane. If you once you see it, you'll be like, oh my god.
God damn.
Yeah, look at that thing.
dude, you can fucking whip somebody
It's
with that.
insane, right?
It's a
Like, I don't
weapon.
know if that's her real hair, or if they were just like, yeah, let's just give her this crazy.
Put a wig on.
I mean, they could have. They put wigs on everybody.
Yeah.
But that aside, Yelena pulls up. She's there to kill Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Uh,
I like the fight scene, I will say, when Yelena meets Kate at the party, and they're kind of like, they go up the elevators together, and
the elevator scene's really nice.
Yeah,
I like that.
Kate's like trying to get Yelena to like change her mind, like, oh, like don't kill Hawkeye, like you shouldn't. And she's just like literally trying to stop her. She like presses all the buttons on
She
the
does
elevator.
the Buddy the Elf thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's a reference. But I love that whole tracking shot where it's like following through all the rooms and stuff in the building.
It's on
and
like
they're
a gimbal or something. In
and they're fighting each other through like
or
each
dolly.
room.
It's on a dolly.
Yeah, dolly. Yeah, I thought that was really good. I like that
That's
fight.
a great shot.
And Yelena was like, even after they're done fighting, she's like, you know what? That was pretty fun. Like, it's all fun.
It seems like for her with Kate, she's not trying to hurt Kate. She knows like Kate's like up
Chill.
and coming.
Yeah.
So she's kind of like, oh, like this is like Kate got a couple good hits in.
Yeah, she
and
did.
then she was kind of like, oh.
Yeah, she slapped her.
Oh, yeah, she
just smacked her and she was like, what was that? That was funny.
I did like that scene. It felt funny.
Yeah.
But then she jumps out and she's going to fucking shoot Clint in the head. She's a fucking gun and like barely misses him.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, another part I like before when they're getting ready for the big dinner party in the finale, like the final battle. I like the whole sequence of when they're building arrow tips together, and like,
oh yeah,
I like the science part behind that.
He has like a Tony Stark thing.
Yeah, he had like Stark tech, like arrowheads and shit.
And then we see a lot of those arrows later on in the final.
Yeah,
they have final fights.
They have a pin particle one, which is funny. It turns a truck small.
And then an owl picks it up. What? And she asked a good question. She's like, "What do we do to them now?"
Yeah,
they're all tied. He's just like, I don't know.
The owl just takes them. That was probably the best thing that could have happened.
I guess they're just dead. The owl's just gonna eat them.
Yep.
Damn. Which of those do you think was the Stark arrow out of all those things that they shot? Because there was a lot of different arrows.
I think there was one that shot like electricity out that like connected all the bows together.
That one, yeah.
When she was fighting Kingpin, I think that might have been a Stark one. And then
there was one that like attached to a guy, and then he just got pulled up.
Oh yeah, it was like a rocket. Yeah, that was funny.
I guess he's just going up to orbit.
Yeah, the whole sequence when like Clint jumps onto the tree, and then like they literally face off like in the middle of like the Rockefeller Center like tree. I thought that was really cool.
I was wondering what Kate was gonna do, and she's like, "I'm gonna get you down from there." I was like, "Oh, how's she gonna get him down?" She just fucking knocks the tree over.
Yeah, I know. He's like, "Oh!"
I like that dude could have died. He's like 50.
Yeah, I know. Jesus, I do like the final fight though. The whole spectacle of it, like where it's taking place. I think it was really well done.
I do think it's a kind of, I don't know if I think it's stupid or if I think it's just the character's dumb. I don't know. But one thing I thought was questionable.
Okay,
and we could discuss this. Is so as soon as Kate gets to her mom, and she's like the fuck you doing here? Like, you've been working with Kingpin, and like you fucking this up. He gonna fuck you up. Yeah. Like, cause you're trying to back out of the deal or whatever. Yeah. And she doesn't even try to deny it or hide it, but it seems like her plan was she was just gonna tell Kate like, oh yeah, like it's fine. I got it handled. My bad. Yeah. And then she's like, Kate, like we good. And Kate called the cops on her. So like they pull
she's
up
like,
quick.
This is what you do to my mom.
Yeah,
this is what you do to your mother, like on Halloween.
On Halloween. On Christmas.
My bad. This is a Christmas movie, everybody. Yeah. My brain is fried.
I thought it was, that character seems smarter to me than to just be like, oh yeah, my daughter will accept that I was working secretly with the guy who was gonna kill her father. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of like she was just like, oh yeah, she'll be fine with that.
Yeah. Another thing I thought that was stupid was Kingpin was literally incapacitated. And then the cops, like, they come and just arrest Kate's mom first. Like, what is she going to do? Like, you should get Kingpin first, dude.
I was also going to say...
I was like, why the fuck did they not get this guy that they've been wanting
knocked out
for
in
years?
there, and they just get her and they leave.
Which already seems like a hard enough thing to do.
They didn't even check the crime scene.
Yeah.
There's a big-ass hole in the wall.
They got Kate, and they made it all, like, dramatic and shit. And then they step in the building, and they're like, he's gone. It's like, it's like, shit, he slipped through our hands.
Speaking of that, this dude got fucking hit by a car.
Dude, yeah. He gets, oh my God. I like the whole part.
Kingpin gets fucking shit on in this.
Yeah, I mean, he's Kingpin. Like, he's a big ass dude. Like, I think he can take some hits. I like the whole part when he's fighting Kate and she's getting fucking thrown around.
Yeah, I like how it seems like Like he's not really trying to like beat her. It seems like she's more like a fly.
Yeah,
he's just like she's like a little nuisance. He's just like tossing her around, like trying to walk past it.
Yeah.
And then she happens to get like she outsmarts him with one thing.
Yeah.
So and call back to the little coin thing. She took off one of his what is it called?
Oh, the
on your suit.
I'm
his signature
blanking on it.
Come on, Nick.
Cufflinks.
Cufflinks.
They're cufflinks.
Yeah. She takes one and like does a little coin flick thing with it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Nice little callback. Nice little way to beat him. One thing I thought was a little. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't think I like it. Kingpin and Hawkeye, they have no screen time together.
They don't.
Yeah, he doesn't. They never come face to face, or there's nothing to do with them. They're just separate, which I thought was a little weird. I was thinking that maybe Kate would fight him, and then get thrown around a bit, and then Hawkeye shows up, and then they're fighting. And because I knew this is kind of like Kate's story, so I was expecting her to best him in some way. Yeah. But I was expecting Hawkeye to come in, save her, and then she saves him.
Yeah.
And that's how they beat him, or they beat him together with teamwork.
That would have been cool. Yeah.
But Hawkeye literally is just getting his ass beat by Yelena.
Yeah, I know. She literally takes out one of like her baton sticks and just
she's just beating
him
in the face.
He's just like, oh, fuck.
Can you imagine getting beat with the baton stick, like just like that?
No.
Jesus,
fuck,
man,
dude.
She's pissed.
Yeah, she was mad as hell. But
I do think another thing, so Hawkeye is just telling her like, "Hey, bro, trust." Like,
trust. She sacrificed herself.
Trust
me.
You know, she wants to know. She asks him like, "Tell me what happened," and he's just like, "You wouldn't believe me if I did." And it's like, I mean, half of the people are aware that an alien snapped away half of the people. And on this earth, I feel like I'd be open to believing a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Like there's people know about wizards. People know about Doctor Strange. People are just chilling with it.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't know. I understand why it's gonna be hard to write a scene where he's just like, well, I did this and she was trying to kill herself, but I tried to kill myself, but she beat me to killing.
Yeah.
It's hard to write and make it still be dramatic and emotional. So I understand why they didn't do it. But
yeah, he wanted to like.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know. But she ends up, I guess, forgiving.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. So she doesn't kill Hawkeye. That's good. Because that would have been messed up.
I know.
Just kills him in dips.
Let's talk a bit about. I think we've discussed most of what this episode pertains.
Yes.
But let's talk a little bit about how do you think the series overall handled Kingpin? Because I've heard a lot of debate online since this episode has had its finale. The series has ended. Mm-hmm. I've had a lot of debate online about people that love what they did with him and people that hate what they did with Kingpin. Very two opposite sides of the spectrum. Where do you lie?
I love that he was in the series. I love that it was very alluded to, and I feel like the hype was kind of building up, when you first saw his hand, and then you saw him on camera, and then eventually in person. But I wish there was more of him. Like, because like you said, Hawkeye never meets Kingpin, and that felt a little weird because like the whole thing is like, Hawkeye's like, oh, that's the guy I was worried about, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it doesn't even feel like they really know each other.
That is true. Yeah.
It felt really weird. But, and the other thing is it's kind of left ambiguous whether he's like alive at the end of the show or not, because Echo pretty much changes sides at the beginning of the episode. She's like, yeah, like I'm not doing your dirty work anymore.
Oh yeah, she pulls it with the nice new hot haircut.
Oh yeah,
she's got the new what'd you call that? She got like some does she have bangs, or does she just have like a good looking, what would you call that? It's different, I don't know. Right?
Yeah, it's a different haircut.
Well, I think she just has her hair down. Before she had like a ponytail.
Yeah.
And she just pulls up, the hair's flowing.
Yeah. It looks better. But going back to Kingpin, pretty much she switches sides, and then at the end Kingpin is just running away. And a van pulls up. I thought it was gonna be the tracksuit dudes, but then they all got fucked up.
Yeah.
I also love how they all still like say bro. They're just like, bro. Yeah. Like, we're pulling up, bro.
Oh, so one thing before we talk about that.
Yeah.
Did what's her name? Echo killed her friend then.
Oh yeah.
The clown.
The clown.
I forgot. Well, in the comics he's the clown, and My Life is a Weapon. But in this he was just like Like Kazi-san Kazi.
Kazi-san Kazi.
Something Kazi.
Yeah, she pretty much kills him. Echo, she's like, oh, like we can leave this life together, and he's like, no, like it's too late. And I felt like that was kind of dumb.
What's that dude's problem, bro?
I know, yeah. Like it felt so unnecessary for them to like fight each other, and they were trying to build up a little arc for like Echo and shit. But
and that dude a bitch, bro.
yeah, she pretty much had to kill him.
I mean, I would have killed him too.
Yeah, he's kind of a bitch.
Nick, let's talk about Echo pulling the gun on Kingpin.
Yeah, so Echo pretty much pulls up on Kingpin, and Kingpin's like, yo, like, this ain't what it looked like. Like, we're family. You know, family. No, I'm just kidding.
They should have recast that Vin Diesel as
we're family. God, dude. No, but, yeah, Echo pretty much shoots Kingpin, and it's off screen, and we hear a body thud. I don't want to believe that they just killed Kingpin off. I don't want to believe that they brought him back just for the Hawkeye show. You know, Kingpin's a big character in the MCU when it comes to the underground crime scene of like New York. Because I'd like to see Spider-Man and Kingpin. I think that would be really cool. But
true. Besides
the point, did they really kill Kingpin off? Like,
so let me explain what's going on here.
Okay,
let me give you some insider
knowledge.
By that?
Explain.
So there's a little comic book out here.
Okay.
Where the shot that they pretty much mirrored in the show is referenced from.
Oh.
It's when she first finds out, and I'll show you here, and if you're on YouTube, I'll throw up a picture of it.
Ooh.
She pretty much finds out the same thing that happened in this, where he had her father killed, which I predicted as well, I want to say.
Nice.
But, because that happened in the comics. He did something to manipulate her, and that's what he did again. And in the comic, she does shoot him. Like she's saying we got to work together. She, cocks back and he looks like he's dead. But now let me show you the next panel in a later issue of the comic, which I'll throw up on YouTube as well. And I'm about to explain, if you're listening, what we're seeing, so you're not left wondering what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay. But here you go. Here's the photo.
Jesus.
So basically, what happens?
What the fuck is that? That was that. Okay.
So in the comic, this is what happens. All right. So what I just showed him, there's a panel where she's got a gun to Kingpin's head, and he pretty much what we see.
Yeah, Echo.
Echo has the gun, and we see pretty much what went down in the finale. Except what happens in a later issue is it's revealed that Kingpin just lost he got shot in the eyes, and he's still alive, but he's wearing like 2 bandages covering his eyes. And I think eventually he can see again. I don't remember how. It's comics. So he got shot in the head and he's just good.
Got the surgery.
So yeah, I'm guessing. I don't know if they're gonna go with that, because that's people are to be like, yeah, he just ate a bullet to the face. He's chill. It's extremely in this universe. I mean, a lot of shit happens in this universe, but yeah. I don't know. It's kind of like, how the fuck? I feel like it's gonna be she shot him in the chest or the heart or something, and she missed. Or he almost died, but I don't think he's dead.
Yeah, I hope it's she. Of course, she shot Kingpin. I hope it's what she thought was a fatal shot, and she leaves him there.
Yeah.
And then what I hope is that Kingpin obviously survives. He gets back into his. He gets back as the big boss of New York, and then hopefully in the Echo show we see them kind of go head to head. I would like to see that.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna get. Something along those lines.
That would be cool.
Going back to whether Kingpin was handled correctly or not, I feel like I lie somewhere in the middle.
Yes.
Of what people think. I think it was cool to see him. I'm very glad that Vincent D'Onofrio is back.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they're making him seem more like big and powerful. Because in the comics, although he's always depicted as like being like a fat man, he's supposed to be more so like he's supposed to be almost all muscle. Even though he doesn't look like a muscular like build, he's supposed to be extremely like thick and thick-hided. I mean, he is.
That's a good word to use.
He is. And he's not, it's not supposed to be like fat. It's supposed to be like he's got muscle. He's stronger than you would expect.
Yeah.
Which the Netflix show did a bit of, because he kind of throws Daredevil around as well.
Oh yeah. He beats the shit out of the Punisher too.
Yeah, exactly. So, but with this one, it seems like they're really going all in on the comic version, where he's way like in the comic, he straight up like tussles a fucking Spider-Man.
Jesus.
That even happens in the opening of Spider-Man PS4.
Oh yeah. I just played that actually in the opening scene. That was fun. He's
more like a bigger, powerful, stronger man in the comics, which I like that they're doing that. I will say though, my dislikes begin to come in when I feel like Kingpin himself wouldn't go out of his way to go get his hands dirty in person. And what I mean by that is when he pulls up on Kate's mom, Eleanor, he like rips off the car door or whatever to get her out. Yeah, and he's got his hat on.
He's like, Kate. Or not Kate, whatever the hell her name is. Eleanor.
When he does that, I feel like it's a cool shot and it shows how he's someone that doesn't like getting turned on or getting the bad end of the stick or whatever you call.
Yeah.
But I feel like Kingpin's always been shown to be a higher ups guy.
Yeah.
And he has people,
puppet master.
People go do the work for him. So I do think it would maybe more in his character for somebody else to go get Eleanor and bring her to him. I don't think it makes sense for him to go down there and be there in the first place.
I'll agree with you there. It was a cool moment and it was like scary as shit where it's like, oh shit. Like, like who the hell?
But I think that part's a little out of character.
Yeah, I can agree with you there.
And I also do think that's the main thing. I could agree with that, but some people are taking that and they're saying that this version fucking sucks because of that. They're like, man, they don't understand him at all. Like he's fucking doing it's fucking completely out of character. I think he seems very in character for everything besides doing that. I think his acting is just like how we've already seen. He's his mannerisms, everything is
the voice.
It's all Kingpin.
Yeah.
It's all what we've seen from Daredevil. It's very great. It's a good performance. I just think that one decision is out of character, but I can let it slide just because I don't know how they all have to be in one place for them all to fight.
You know? You gotta I agree with you there.
So that's the only gripe I really have. I think I'm excited he's back and he's officially in the MCU now, and he's not dead. Although that ending, a lot of people can think he is. I'm excited to see where they go with it. I don't hate the character. I don't hate what they did with it. That's my personal thoughts on it.
Nice. I just read something right now. It says that Robert Downey Jr. Approves of Vincent D'Onofrio's look for the Kingpin. So that's nice.
He's got Iron Man's approval.
I know. That's all you need. That's all you need. No, but wrapping up with Kingpin, I hope he is still alive, and I hope that maybe leading into the Echo show, he's maybe behind bars or in prison.
We don't know.
Yeah, maybe Echo intentionally doesn't kill him and then locks him up. And yeah, maybe that will lead into the story for the Echo show. Do we know when that comes out again?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think they've began filming, so they have to still film. So I'm guessing.
Dude, Vincent D'Onofrio was in Full Metal Jacket?
Yeah.
Dude, he was Private Pile.
Yeah, he was.
Damn, so young. Put some respect on his name.
I think Echo won't come out till next year.
Yeah.
This year just started 2022. I think it comes out 2023.
Maybe they filmed it like alongside with Hawkeye, or I don't know, because they had everyone together for production. But
who knows? I don't think they will have, because I think there's rumors that they might fold in some of the Daredevil characters into Echo, so we might actually see Charlie Cox show up.
Dang, I like the handprint look from her comic version. That's pretty cool. Yeah,
I think they kind of referenced that when her dad dies. He kind of like touches her face when he's dead, when he's dying, and there's a little bloody handprint on her face.
Oh shit!
Which that's why she does that in the comics. That's like her symbol to remember her father.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, but maybe we see her do that in the next one. Maybe she starts honoring him by doing that.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
She starts her like heroic side of her.
Yeah. Oh shit! Do you think we'll ever get a Hawkeye versus Daredevil?
Who knows? I feel like a lot of people think Jeremy Renner is like on the way out, because that seems like they're kind of folding out a lot of the older Avengers and
they're
newer characters,
sending him home.
But I don't think he's fully out. I think they'll let him be with his family, and then whenever they need him to show up, like family. That, he's taking the paycheck.
Family.
He's taking the paycheck. Anytime they're like, "Hey, we need Hawkeye to show up," there's no way he's like, "Nah, man, I'm good." I feel like he's taking anything he can get. The Jeremy Renner app is defunct. he needs that. He needs that bag. So
I need to update my app, bro.
yeah. So I think whenever they need him, he'll be there.
Jeremy Renner. Yeah, I'm excited for the Echo show. Then when it comes out, I'd like to see more of Kingpin. Hopefully I'd love to see even just like, what is it called? After credit scenes from like maybe some Marvel movies of Kingpin maybe being in jail, because like I said, I'd love to see him in a Tom Holland movie or Spider-Man movie. I don't know if that's gonna happen because obviously we have Daredevil now in the MCU, and remember we even got Vulture. He's still in prison. Remember we saw that at the end of Homecoming.
You know, that could be interesting.
Yeah,
if he meets him in prison.
Yeah, Vulture meets Kingpin in prison.
Scorpion's also in prison.
Scorpion is in prison. They never did anything with that.
They haven't done anything with him, and that guy's a great actor too.
Yeah. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I think if I could get a perfect thing, I think they do the Echo show, and then I think whenever Spider-Man 4 comes out, I think I don't know if they would do it right away. I think they might want to establish this new version of Spider-Man in the first one, but I really want to see Daredevil and Spider-Man team up.
Oh yeah.
That's like, especially now that we know Charlie Cox
and
is
then
back.
Deadpool on top of that, bro.
That can happen.
That's the holy
now.
trinity.
See, there's so much they can do, like that they haven't done yet.
I know.
So that's what my hopes are for. Nick, what do you want to rate this series overall?
Overall, after watching the finale, I think I've given the show some flack for being kind of slow and boring at times. But in the grand scheme of things, I think that Hawkeye is a good show. I think that you should see it if you have the time. It's good to see a show kind of focusing on an Avenger that we haven't had much time with other than being in the actual Avengers movies. And it's just a good Christmas movie. I think the finale is a really good spectacle. Like I said, the whole action sequence when Kate and Clint are like fighting on the ice rink, I think that whole sequence is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice to get a little tease of Kingpin. And hopefully we're not done with him. Hopefully we see more of him in other TV shows that Marvel does, maybe in a movie. That's the dream. That would be ideal. But I think that we will, because I don't think they're going to bring back Vincent D'Onofrio, who, was in the Daredevil show, and now they're bringing him into the MCU. I don't think they would just waste him away with a one-off in a Hawkeye show.
They're not bringing him back just to kill him.
Yeah, and I don't think he would. When they sign contracts to work with Marvel, it's years in advance,
Yeah, there's probably something like, hey, we're going to put you in a movie at some point.
Yeah, you're going to be in the movie.
Like, okay.
We're not sure what. I hope that's what the case is, because I really love Kingpin, and I think the actor Vincent D'Onofrio does a really good job with him. And yeah, I think out of 10, I'll give this show 7.5.
Okay.
That's probably where I'm sitting.
Yeah, I think this show definitely benefited from the holiday setting.
Yes.
I think without that, the personality would have been a little bit more bland, because we've seen Arrows before.
Yeah.
I think Kate Bishop, Haley Steinfeld is great.
Yeah, she added a lot of youth
I think
to
she's
this.
great. I'm glad we saw Kingpin, and like we said, it was nice building up to that. It seems like there's a trend going with these Marvel shows where there's a secret villain at the end.
Yes.
Like WandaVision did it. Loki did it. Did Falcon Winter Soldier do it? Was there a secret villain?
Not really.
I mean,
the Flag Smashers were kind of mid.
Yeah, I think they were the worst villains. But I guess if you count John Walker, like he was a hero at first. But
Zemo was.
If you're a comics fan, you would know that he was going to be U.S. agent.
Yeah.
And it was, I guess he's kind of a secret villain because they fight him at one point. They break his fucking arm.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Dude, yeah.
So I don't know. They do secret villains a lot, it seems. They've done it again. So it's beginning to become a trend. I don't want to say I'm getting tired of it and want them to change it up.
Yeah.
Because I think it can be done right, but I do think it's beginning to be a little played out.
Yeah.
Especially since it usually takes them to like the last episode to do it.
I know, and I want to see it from the jump. I love seeing shit like pop off at a 8 or 9.
You could still do a surprise villain and do it like halfway through.
Yeah.
So they get like some play. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's a right way to do it, and I think they're trying to figure it out still.
Yeah, because I don't know. like I just am fresh off of watching Black Panther, and I feel like that did a good way of introducing the character.
Yeah.
You know, it started off with a flashback. Maybe it would have been cool to have a flashback of, I mean, we did have the flashback of Kingpin, but more exposition to kind of set up the character and their motives. So like Black Panther,
they kind of just show up.
Yeah, like King the Conqueror and then Loki, like just kind of showed up.
Yeah, like it makes sense why he's there, but they don't. It's kind of like, I bet you nobody that didn't know the comics knew who that was.
Yeah, I didn't know who it was. Yeah. You had to explain it to me.
Yeah, I was like, Nick, so this is who he is. And that was a lot of explaining.
Yeah, but
I think they could do it right. Like I said, the holiday aspect gives this like a full point.
Yes.
Up from where it would be for me. So I'm gonna have to give it a 7.
Okay.
I think to me, I don't think 6 is a bad rating. Because, like, to me, I'd say 5 in the middle was, like, mid. Like, it's literally mid in the middle.
Yeah.
So, if it's anything is above 5, to me, it's, like, decent. If you have a mid movie, to me, it's just okay. It's just a movie. If you have 6, it's okay. I would give it a 6, but the holiday, I think, it adds something to it. It makes it rewatchable every Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, you could easily throw this on, like, for some fun Marvel holiday time, you know? And I think this Christmas, 2022, we're getting Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
Oh,
directed and written by James Gunn, which is supposed to
lead
into
year.
Volume 3.
We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, so that's the end of this year. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Marvel's doing Christmas stuff. That's great.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, my rating, I'll give this a 7 out of 10.
Okay. Yeah.
On a bad day, if I'm being hard, 6.5. But I'll give it a 7.
Yeah. I'm glad that we got to spend more time with Hawkeye and kind of I understand his psyche, especially after being an Avenger for so long. Like he's got PTSD.
I like how they added the hearing aid aspect.
Yeah, I know. It makes him kind of feel like a grandpa. But yeah, there's a lot of fun scenes in this show, and I guess going forward with all the Marvel shows, the TV shows, because Hawkeye was kind of the last one of the year. With all these secret villains, I guess try to flesh them out more. You know, try to give them better motives. Try to kind of make the character, you know, maybe even be relatable in a way. Because like I said, coming off of Black Panther, like we see Killmonger in a flashback. We understand why he wants the throne from Black Panther, and in a way, he's almost kind of right. You know, in Black Panther, he's saying like,
well, he's right about what he's saying, but he's going about the wrong way of doing it.
Yeah, it's like, and that's where like a villain is. That's the best
kind of villain.
Yeah, someone that's
doing something for the right reason, but he's doing it in a wrong way.
Yeah, and he needs a hero to kind of like change his perspective on that.
But what I was gonna say is all of the all of the Marvel shows we've gotten so far have had characters that we've already seen in the movies.
Yeah.
And they've introduced maybe a new character here or there.
Yeah.
But it's a character we've seen already. All the next ones, I believe, like the next 3 are characters that will be introduced for the first time in that show. Moon Knight, She-Hulk, and Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
And then we get Secret Invasion, but I'm not going to count that.
Yeah.
Because
the hell even is
we don't even know how that's going to be yet.
What is being invaded and why is it a secret?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think I don't see them doing secret villains again in these next ones, just because they have to straight up introduce a new character, which we haven't really. We've seen them introduce Kate Bishop, but then we had her bounce off of Hawkeye for most of the thing. Now they're going to have to flesh out a brand new character into their own their own universe, like with Moon Knight and Miss Marvel. She-Hulk as well, but she at least has Hulk there to bounce off.
Yeah,
of.
I'm excited for that. I like Mark Ruffalo.
I really want to see how they do that and how she looks. We've only seen like a little look of She-Hulk.
Yeah, I know. I think it's gonna be good.
I'm excited for those shows
because it's She-Hulk, so her suit is it's like, is it white and purple? Or
it looks like there's one version that looks white and purple.
Yeah, because I've seen her.
There's one shot of her getting out of like a car in like a dress, like a purple dress.
Oh,
have you seen that?
What? Is she like in heels?
She's in heels,
and she's Hulk.
She's green, and you just see like a green long leg come out of a thing, and she stands up, and it's showing thigh.
Let me look.
You like look up She-Hulk legs.
She-Hulk. I'm excited for that though. I think the only version I've seen of like She-Hulk is on Fortnite. When she has so that's the only.
She's in the '90s Hulk cartoon that's on Disney Plus. I used to watch that as a kid.
That's cool.
I think that was the first time I saw the.
This is people's renderings of what it looks like.
that just looks like they took a photo of the
Yeah,
actress and
that's
just put in
so
the
lazy.
Photoshop. Looks kind of lazy.
It looks good though. I'm excited for She-Hulk.
You gotta find the legs, bro.
Oh my bad.
Look up She-Hulk dress.
She-Hulk.
As you're looking that up, I want to. The last thing I'll leave it with is Moon Knight. I think I'm very interested to see what they do with Moon Knight, because Moon Knight straight up be murdering people in the comics. Like, this dude just don't care, and I want this guy can easily be like a Daredevil-esque character, just brutal. And we're gonna see if Disney like has the balls to do it.
Has the balls.
I mean, if I'm being honest, we're gonna see, because there's definitely a Marvel formula, and this could be like their first step out of that comfort zone. But we'll see.
Yeah,
I have a lot of hope, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, there's some heroes that they got to push the you can't just like throw a punch at someone and be like, oh, like I'm damaged. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like we got to see a sort of pushing the ratings on Marvel content, because like they're starting to get to the point where they're using heroes who are like in that gray moral area where they'll kill, like they don't give a shit. You know, almost like the Daredevil show. Like he kind of like just killed dudes and didn't really care. But of course that was Netflix's iteration of Daredevil, and that's all very different.
Yeah, but we'll have to wait and see. As for Hawkeye, I think we both enjoyed it. Had a couple flaws, had a couple positives. I think overall, though, it's a fun show. I like it more than Hawkeye. I think it's pretty fun time.
Yeah.
So there you go. I think that's it for this series review.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you guys on the next episode. Who knows what that'll be? We got a new year, new things coming.
Yeah.
Make sure to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Leave a like, leave a comment on what you thought of the show yourself. Follow us on Instagram, on Twitter. Follow us on Discord if you want to interact with us in some kind of way. And who knows? Maybe you'll be able to talk to Nick.
What's good? You want to talk to me?
But yeah, we'll see you guys on the next episode.